Today, let's talk about how your digital products can fund you traveling abroad. Last year, I was able to travel abroad or to live abroad for 6 months. I was able to stay in Tulum and Mexico, and all of that was funded from digital products. So, I want to share with you how you can do the same. And even if you're not planning to travel abroad, you may just want to go dark for 6 months. You may just want to not be in a space where you are in the forefront of your business. A lot of us kind of want to pull back from the forefront. That's the reason why a lot of people are doing faceless brands. But in today's video, I want to share with you how you can create digital products so that you can take those digital products and live the life that you want to live. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Knifey Burks. I am a entrepreneur. We're just going to say that because I've done so many things. I've been in real estate. I've been a coach. I've been a mentor. I've owned memberships. I own a social media agency. So we're just going to say I'm an entrepreneur. But I was able to travel abroad for 6 months last year, and it was solely based, and there's a few other things that I'm going to tell you that can stem from those digital products later on. But it's solely from those digital products that I've created. And some of those digital products I created years ago. So that's why lately since I decided to travel abroad, lately I've been teaching how to turn those digital products into digital assets. We're no longer going to call them digital products because if you're creating a digital product, meaning a mini course or an ebook, that mini course or ebook can live on year after year and make sale after sale. Even if you're deciding to walk away from that 9 to 5, 2, 3, 4 years from now, your digital products can still be selling. Even if you're looking to walk away and retire from your 9 to 5, those digital products can be selling. A couple of weeks ago, I looked up something on YouTube. I was trying to search for yoga videos for scoliosis because I have scoliosis, which means my spine is crooked. It's straight at the top, but it's curved at the bottom. So there are certain exercises I can't do. But when I found the videos, the top two videos were old. They were very old. One was 5 years old, the other one was 8 years old. But in those video descriptions, they had digital products that were selling, that they were selling from videos they created 5 years ago and 8 years ago. So just imagine retiring 5 years ago and you're still selling digital products that you created back then. So that's what I want to teach you today, how you can create those digital products so that you can turn those digital products into digital assets so you can travel abroad or do whatever you want in your life. Drop it in the comments. What do you plan on doing? Do you plan on traveling abroad like I did for 6 months or even permanently? I know some people are moving abroad. Or do you plan on just backing away from your business a little bit to kind of get a breather and get some of your time back? Let me know in the comments. I read every one of them. So let's start with the first thing. And I don't have notes here. This time I normally have notes, so I'm going to try to stay on point. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have a digital product. It's better for you to have a digital product suite, but you want to have a digital product that um, can be sold year after year, month after month, week after week, year after year. Because a lot of times we create digital products from things that are just trending right now, that are just trending today. But we don't think about, okay, is this going to still, am I still going to be able to sell this when I retire? But one thing that I don't want you to worry about is making it perfect for 5, 10 years from now. Because you can always, if it's selling, you can always go in and update it. make a new version. You know how people, when they write books, they put out volume one and volume two. You can do the exact same thing with your digital products or your ebooks or your courses. So, for example, I had a course that I put out in, I think, 2022. It was a print on demand course. I've had about 3 or 4 versions of that course over the years, and that's been one of my top sellers. I was able to put out another version of that while I was traveling abroad, and I earned some good income to help fund me traveling abroad last year. So, what I want you to do is write down your freedom number. What do you need to travel abroad? For me to live abroad, I needed about 1100 a month. It wasn't even that much because I was living in Mexico. Food there, I'm gonna say, was about the same. Getting my hair done there was about the same, but the rent was much cheaper over there. It was about 800-900 a month. What I did was stayed for the most part in Airbnbs. I did most of the time I was there, I was staying for like 30 days at certain Airbnbs because I wanted to go around to different locations. I wanted to be near the beach on the one end of Playa del Carmen and the other end. So I didn't get a rental for the entire 6 months. I wanted to kind of move around. So on average, my rent was about 800-900 plus other things that I still had to pay for from here. So make sure you're writing down your freedom number, whatever that is. It can be 5,000 because some of you may have a family that you're taking care of. It can be 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever it is. Write it down so you can reverse engineer that and make sure you're creating products that can help you to sustain that income while you're living abroad or whatever you're doing. So, I when I create digital products, for the most part, my digital products are between 27 and $97. So I would not stress too much about the pricing. If it's your very first digital product, I would price it on the lower end, $27. If you're kind of like it's you had experience with it. You've already made some sales. If you're more confident in pricing it higher, then price it higher. Otherwise, just keep it at 27. If you have a digital product suite of 10 products that sell for $27 and you sell 10 of those a day, that's $270 a day. So let's see how much that is a month. Now I know $333 a day is 10K a month, but 270 times, because that's what most, well, not most people, but that's what a lot of people want. So 270 times 30, that's $8,100 a month. So if you're selling 10 of those digital products a day, and when I say a suite, meaning you can have 5 ebooks and 5 courses. If you're putting those digital products on Pinterest, or if you're creating YouTube videos and putting them in the description, then it'll be super easy to sell as long as you're in front of the right people. If you're getting momentum on your channel or on your Pinterest page, so make sure you're definitely doing that. If you need help with Pinterest, I do have a recommended Pinterest course that I'll drop below. It's a course that I'm in that I'm using for Pinterest. I highly recommend it. So I'll drop that link below for the Pinterest course. But Pinterest is important for long-term growth because Pinterest is similar to YouTube. If people are on there searching for something specific, things will pull up from years ago. That doesn't happen on YouTube, or I mean, not YouTube. It doesn't happen on Instagram or Facebook, which a lot of us are on, a lot of us are used to. But if you create a digital product, put it on Pinterest or put it in your description in YouTube, it will last for a very long time, year after year. So once you have that digital product created, once you have it priced, you can put it on a platform such as Beacons. If you're just getting started, I would recommend either Beacons or Gumroad. Stand Store is good too. Stand Store does have a monthly payment of $29 a month, I believe. But if you need higher tier and automations and things like that, which you will need, because you will be blessed with tons of sales with these digital products. We're going to claim that already. So you will need the funnels and the automations. But Stand Store's upsell, it's $99 a month, but $29 for the basic. But with Beacons, Beacons has basically the same thing. They have a free version. They have like a mid-tier version. I think it's like $12 a month. And then they have the $30 Pro, which is basically the same as the $99 one from Stand Store. So it's up to you where you want to start. A lot of people go with Stand Store because Stand Store gives out those cute little plaques once you hit 100K. I want one of those too. But my digital products have been on so many different platforms. I've probably hit 100K, but they've been in many different places. So I will eventually go over to Stand Store so I can get that cute little plaque. But for now, I'm on Beacons. But the simplest platforms to use would be Gumroad, Beacons, or Stand Store to get started. So once you have it on there, I would say start putting it on, start with Pinterest. That would be the number one. Start with Pinterest. I wouldn't worry about like getting there is like Tailwind or anything like that because you can schedule on Pinterest directly for up to 30 days. So schedule your content, sharing information or tips that are in alignment with your digital product on Pinterest. You can create 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 posts to go throughout the month for one digital product. Post it on other platforms that you're already on as well, but I would say make sure you are on Pinterest. But once you make that and you start getting questions about it or you start getting feedback about it, creates either, well, you can do one or two things. You can do a second version of that if it's down the road. I wouldn't create another one right away. You can add on to it. And then another thing you can do is also just create something from it. So just say, for example, your first thing that you created was a course, a mini course. And in that mini course, you have 5 modules teaching people how to use YouTube. We're just going to say that. But you're getting a lot of questions about it. So you can create a separate workbook or a checklist or cheat sheet or something that's showing them how to do whatever the answers to the questions are. Or you can do some research in a chat GPT or a Claude and find out enter the information about what your course is, and then just ask it to give you 5 ideas of digital products that can stem from this. I'd love to create whether you want an ebook or a digital course or another mini course. So I would do that. But with um I'm okay. For those of you that are new to Chat GPT or Claude, it can take you down a rabbit hole. So I would just limit the time that I am on Chat GPT or Claude because you will have come up with so many ideas that you're going to be in a space where you're not creating. So definitely just make sure you're limiting the time. Maybe even set a timer, or I'm going to be on here for this amount of time. I'm going to choose 3 things to make, and then that's it. So from there, you're going to start building out your digital product suite. And then you're going to be filling up, just say, for example, if you decided to use Beacons, you're going to be filling up that Beacons page with 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 digital products that are constantly selling. So this is basically what I did before I left to go to Mexico. So over the 2 years before, I began creating digital products again. I actually started creating digital products in 2014, but I started creating fresh batches of digital products about 2 years before I left. And then when I decided to leave, or when I left, once I got to Mexico, I started making offers based on those digital products. So you see how you can make extra money from the digital products that you're creating. Just say you're selling $270 worth of digital products each day, but you want to do coaching sessions. You want to do one-on-one coaching sessions. So you can charge 100. Well, I would say don't go under $100 if you're doing a coaching session. For me, I don't go under 97 actually, for a coaching, a 1 hour session. But just say, for example, you're going to charge $100 for a session and you do 5 sessions a week. That's 5 hours that you're working in an entire week. You're making $500. That's 2,000 plus your digital products. So that's what I did. The digital products that we're selling that I got the most questions from, I started creating offers for those digital products. I started creating paid master classes for those digital products. And I would sit up in my Playa del Carmen apartment with my ocean view and teach people how to do whatever the topic was for that. People would sign up for it, and then after they would sign up for master classes, what I would do is I wouldn't just let that master class sit there and go to people that had already paid for it. I would take that master class and turn it into a course. So you're basically keeping the same videos that you created. Take those videos, upload them to your Beacons or Stand Store or whatever website you chose. And then you are putting a name on that. So just say, for example, one course that or a live training that I did a couple of weeks ago, the name of the training was TikTok Shop Samples to Sales Training. So I hosted that training live, but then after it was over, I uploaded it to my Beacons website, and then I named it TikTok Shop Samples to Sales course. So it's basically a course. And then I've added another video based on questions that were coming out of that training. So now I'm still making sales from a live training or masterclass that I did about a month ago. So that's how I did it. I can talk forever about digital products. I just basically created the digital products, and then I started to create products that stem from them, and then you can create offers that stem from them. So that's your step by step. Your digital product, your um, digital product suite, and then your offers. That's all you got to do to create digital products that will last you a lifetime and start making some sales. So let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. I read every comment. If you need help with Pinterest, which is the number one platform that I recommend you start putting your digital products on, or digital assets on, I'm going to drop the link to the Pinterest training that I recommend below. But let me know if you have any questions. All right. I will be here. I forgot to mention this earlier. I will be here every day for 30 days. I am challenging myself to do a short video with a tip every single day for 30 days. Um, and it's because I want to be in a space where I am a blessing to those that need the information, so that you're not searching and researching and then overthinking. I want it to be all in one space. Anything that I know, I want to drop a video here over the next 30 days. Any questions that come up with clients or ladies in my community, I want to create a video. And by the way, I'm going to drop the link to my community as well over on Facebook. You are welcome. It is, sorry guys, it is a group for ladies. So you are welcome to join us, ladies, over there. And the name of my group is Passive Income Suite, but I'll drop the link below so that you can join. But let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and any any ideas for future videos, because I'm going to be dropping a lot of information here. So stay tuned, get subscribed, and stay plugged in. All right. Talk to you soon.